Alright, we are back. Alright, let's turn this down a little bit. Seems kind of loud. Maybe it's not, but on my end it is. Get out of this. Where the heck were we last time? I think we were sleeping in the common. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we woke up. Did we wake up? No, I don't think we actually slept. Or maybe it didn't save it for the sleep. Let's do it for sleep out. 6 hours. Alright, so this is Gammia. It's a just the name of a random save new game that I've started in Kingdoms with a empty island starting from scratch. One of the first 20 settlers that were on the ship that came here. If you are just watching this one for the first time and you haven't seen the first one, go back and watch the other one because that will progress to this one here and pick up where that one left off. So we have the little settlement here of Silvergate that I've created. So we got the common house. That's very important to have. Let's see what else we got. I know I was up against some problems before. I'm gonna have to do some major grinding at some point. What is it that I need? This is the governor's house or the mayor. I forget what you call it. What is this? What do we call this one? Here we go. Like just jumping in. I can't remember what it's called. I know it's gonna be here. It is City Hall, of course, City Hall. Alright. Doesn't sound really medieval, but yeah. Okay, so City Hall. That's what we're trying to get built. Once I get this, I will be able to have a little bit more access to things and be able to assign people underneath me that come and live, settlers, NPCs that come to live here. I'll be able to assign them certain roles within the little settlement and carry on that way. I definitely need to get some stone here. I think I've used it all up. Oh, that's right. That was another that was another problem. Okay, so I guess now because I'm looking around and I never gain my stamina. So what happens with perks? Perks are the allow you to do bigger and better things within kingdoms. And so you just saw that I was trying to hit. What does this one have? That one has a 7/7. So 7 out of 7 stones. It would take a total of 7 for that. This one takes 11. So after 11 hits, basically that resource will disappear and not come back. That's what that means. We'll do a little picking here. There we go. Get my herbalism up so I can make healing herbs. Let's just put that away for now. So back to perks. I need to increase my my mining so that I can take on bigger rocks. And the higher your mining level, not only is the faster it comes and the more resources you get, but you can also tackle the bigger stones like this right here. I think right now at my level, maybe I might be able to do a 3. Let's see if I can do a 5. I know I can do a 1 for sure, so you can level at least your... Is it gonna work? Yeah, so when it does that right there, it says you can't use large rocks without the digger perk. Okay, so that's what I need. So basically, if I want to level that, what you have to go do is run around. Let's see if I can find one for 3. I know for 1, if there's a 1, and I'm talking about the stone's strength there, and size, then I'll be able to harvest it. What is this one, a 3? Because let's see if a 3 works. This is untreated stone. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, cool. So a 1 to 3. And there you can see my digging has gone up from 7 to 8 with a total of 50. So once I hit 50, I'll be able to harvest bigger ones. And this is also going to come in handy because I think at a certain point you have to have a certain level. I need to check and see what it is. But there is a certain building you need to build, or have someone else come to your settlement. They usually don't come until like later in the game, like much later, to build a certain building that will allow you to have treated stone. And of course, City Hall requires a couple of those treated stone. Now, another way you could do this, and I might actually, since I got my settlement up and established, I may actually go and try to find some settlements that have been popping up, and just see if I can find any trading posts. It's really hard in the beginning of the game because nobody, it just seems like really hard to find traders this early in the game that actually have a shop up and running. But if they do, sometimes white people in that city will come and sell to that shop. Another thing I could do, another avenue of getting resources and trying to harvest them the hard way and grinding, is to focus on just building a small shop. So if I come here, I can't do anything right now. So this is the small shop right here. And to get that, it says right here, the perk I need is trader. So let's jump over the perks. If I come down to here, where is trader? So it's a little bit of strategic in the way you progress your perk, especially in the beginning. And later in the game, it doesn't matter as much, because there's a lot going on. There's people you can talk to. You hopefully are making a good income that you can progress quite quickly. But in the beginning, yeah, this can help or hinder you depending on what perks you actually put money in and focus into. And so for the trader, what do I need here? This is what I can do. Okay. So I probably need, and I don't have any, go ahead, no, I have 189. So I probably need, if I remember the last time, I need probably about 500 gold. I could be wrong, but I think I need about 500 gold. And then what I need to do is I need to scout around these new NPCs that are coming onto the island, and see if a new settlement was established on the island. Okay, that's good. That is good for now. I just lost my train of thought there. So what you want to do is try to hunt down and find another trader, but you need about 500 gold to do so, to be able to afford him to train you, him or her. And you need to have, let's see if, oh yeah, I got plenty of learn points. You need to have learn points. So it's either, I can't remember. Let me see if I can click on it. It'll tell me. Nope. All right, so you need at least 5 to 10 learn points, right, to be able to learn this. And it requires more points as you go higher in the levels here. I can't remember if it's 5 or 10, but it's one of those. And I got 35, so I'm plenty on that. It's just I'm running low on gold in the beginning, which most people will in the start of the game without having a place to buy and sell stuff. What I want to do is to get I'm probably going to do it this way, yeah. It's just try to get gold enough and try to find a trader to be able to at least start a small shop. So what that will do two things. One, it will attract more NPCs to your settlement, and when they come there, they'll be able to do trade and sell things and buy things that you make. You can sell them, and then that's a good source. That's like the best, easiest, best source of income that I found in this game, especially at its current stage, is to get a shop of some sort going. I like to do taverns, as I mentioned in the first part of this series. But if it's like your settlement, I would recommend putting both a tavern and a shop. Now, from what I can tell, I don't know if the developer plans on really separating what you can sell. I think it would enhance the game a bit to break those up, because right now you can pretty much sell and buy every and anything in the tavern or a shop, and there's really no difference between the two other than how the NPCs interact with you, and also the aesthetics. You know, it's just an aesthetic thing. Functionality wise, they're pretty much, as far as I can tell, they're pretty much identical. But I will hopefully get to that stage where I'll be able to set up a shop and a tavern and show you in this series, and show you how to set that up. Because I see in the forums a lot of times new players to this game are asking, hey, how do I make money? How do I make gold? How do I place things in shop and sell things? And I hopefully will be able to get to that kind of point where I'll be able to do that. Right now, I'm just kind of going around and picking up berries, and these ferns, Boston ferns, and then the azaleas. What this will allow me to do is, you can see my herbalist perk. Once it reaches 100, I will be able to use the ferns that I'm picking up and the azaleas and make medicinal herbs, or basically a low-level healing potion. And then not only will that help me, where I can heal myself if I get damaged. Right now, there's no way for me to heal myself, so if I die, I die. But I think I'll just respawn again. Probably here in my settlement somewhere. But once I have that, that will allow me to sell to other shops that I find, and you actually make a pretty good amount of gold on that. It's not a whole lot of NPCs will actually make from what I can tell at least. I haven't gone like months into one of these games yet. But from what I can tell is you can actually make a good amount of coin off of that. So, oh yes, look at that. And also picking and leveling this will allow you to level up your learning points, which is really handy for, you're going to need that later for increasing your perks, regardless if you have the gold or not. It's a twofold system, so you got to have both learning points and gold to be able to progress those perks. And the perks allow you to progress through the game. I mean, like right now, I can't finish my, what is this, school? Let's see if I can do it for it. Right now, I can't finish my city hall because I don't have enough treated stones, and I can't get treated stones until I build, I think it's like a stonemason building or something like that. It's going off memory there. But it's like an individual building that you can buy, or, you know. I don't know if it's intent by design, if it was going to stay this way, but sometimes when you build certain, like a blacksmith or anything like that building inside your settlement, anybody can come around and use it. Now, they won't be able to access the storage, but there'll be a box you can store stuff in. And I don't think they can actually sleep there. Some of them have beds, like some of the blacksmith buildings have beds in them, and also like woodwork, carpentry, and stuff like that. You can build certain things inside of those, but anybody can come along and use the forge. So anybody can come along and build a sword on someone else's blacksmith. So what I would recommend doing, if your settlement doesn't already have one of those, and what ends up happening anyways is that if that type of like NPC comes to your settlement, like say a blacksmith comes to your settlement and there isn't already a blacksmith there, or there's no blacksmith buildings, and I don't think this counts if you have built a building. It just totally ignores you. But if another NPC has come and built a building, then they may travel on and go somewhere else. But what ends up happening, you end up getting 2, 3, maybe 4 of the same type of buildings being built by those type of NPCs. And it's just random, like whatever that NPC has when they get off the boat, that's what they're pretty much stuck with. And that's what their profession and what they're good at. Oh, here's the fork. I'm doing 2 things. I'm leveling my digging, and I am leveling my herbalism here. I wish I could show more interesting. That's why I'm doing a lot of talking right now, trying to cover a lot of the game, because this is just a grind, and yeah, it can get real boring. I'm trying to explain like different aspects of the game and why I'm doing the grindy that I am, and what direction I'm hoping to head in. So this is only like 50. The other one's 100, but I'm already halfway through, so somewhat close. Let's see how much. Oh, I definitely, yeah. Where did all this go? I guess I was building stuff. Now, I thought that the way this worked, and it normally would work in the real world, is that you would cut down a tree, and it goes away, Or if you're trying to build something, if the tree's in the way, you have to like cut the tree down before you can build. But in this game, at least the current state it is in, it doesn't matter. Buildings will take care of... The only thing that it cares about for a building is that you have to have a mostly flat surface. That's it. So as long as you have a semi-flat surface to build upon, the building can go there, which is fine. And you can see how this works. So on my current level of chopper, I only have like the first level of it. So when I chop down a tree, I get 1 log. But that's not it. Once the log is down, unlike other games where you'd actually get a resource, you have 10 units, basically, I call them, inside that log. So each unit, I think, is like 10 actually wooden logs. I think that's how it goes. I have to check this. It's been about a month that I haven't played this game as much. I've just been moving on to other games, so a lot of this is just from memory when I first played it. But I play a lot of these survival kind of games, so I kind of got an idea of what's going on and how they work. Alright, so let's see. What do we got? Oh no, so it's like, yeah, 1 for 1. So if I have 10 there in that log, then I will get 10 logs. So I had 3, so now I have 13. Another thing, if that perk increases... onions, these are cool. Before I jump into that, so when you're doing the wood, right, and you're chopping, so when your chopping goes to like the next level, instead of getting 1 log, I'm going to get 2, which will basically give you 20 wood for each tree. And then the next one after that will actually give you 3 logs. And not only will it give you more logs per tree, which will give you more wood, your speed increases as well. So all those are the perks of increasing that perk. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for any kind of vegetable or food. These are food items that right now I can't do anything with it until I build I got a farm over there somewhere, but I have to turn those into seeds, and then I can plant those inside my farm, and I can create food. And that's another easy way to like quadruple your money at some point. You don't get a whole lot for food, but you can sell it, and then if you're gonna put a tavern, you can just put all food in there if you like. I need to get more wood. There's no quick way about this other than somehow making gold. Maybe doing trading. A way without grinding is to have multiple shops and traders inside the in the game, and then you go between different settlements and just buy low and sell high to make a profit. I think I saw 4 here, so I can make a that. After this, I'm thinking I'm going to run over to the city hall and just see if I have any untreated stones that I can add to it. Basically, you have a certain amount of resources that building requires, and you have to, once you've placed it, you have to fill those bars up with resources, and once you've completed all the added all the resources to that building project, it will become built. And all the other NPCs that are coming into this, the AI, they're doing the same thing you are, which is like what I like about this game. Not just like instant. They're coming in here, they're having to get resources from somewhere, either harvest it themselves or buying it in shops. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of untreated stone I need to add. Okay, so let's build. 20. But yeah, they have to go and get the resources, and they have to build their own buildings just like you do, build their own houses. if you don't build it for them or someone else doesn't build it for them and put them up for sale. So far, what I've seen of the game is that you have to build everything yourself, and you also have to build for others. I don't think other NPCs actually will build buildings. I haven't seen any for sale. They all use it for themselves, basically, what they build. But once you have a store, that's I'm getting ahead of myself, but that is one item. Like everything you see here basically for the City Hall is a great thing to stock inside your shops when you first build them, or wooden logs, planks, untreated stone, treated stone, and then NPCs will come to your shop to trade and buy those items at a pretty good price. Because they're all going to, at least in the early stages, everybody's going to be needing supplies like that to be able to build what they're trying to build, including yourself. Another good thing for having a store is going around and trying to find all of the, I don't know how, I think it's just random. I think it's just random across the entire map. There's not like zones or anything for what kind of foods you find where. That might change, but right now it's just randomly placed somewhere. So that being the case, you're probably not going to find, I mean, you could if that's all you're doing is just exploring, but if you're actually playing the game, you're probably not going to have time to find all of the vegetables and plants that you can harvest. And so what a shop will do is it will allow NPCs to travel around, and they'll go between settlements too, and they will sell you seeds or vegetables that you can turn into seeds. So you can break it down, and then you can plant those seeds, and then you can start selling the seeds, or you can sell the vegetables from that item. And it's just a way to collect a quick way to get all of the plants that you can grow without having to go and search for them yourself. So as you can see, having a trader and having a shop has so many advantages. Yeah, cabbage. So getting up there pretty high. I actually haven't seen in any of these games yet. I mean, they may be there, but I've not seen any herbalists actually making potions or pouches, whatever you call them. I like to think of them as potions because I come from the D&D school of mine, where you have healing potions. And you have like a cure light wounds and cure wounds. Probably would be what I would say, or cure major wounds and cure light wounds is the equivalent of these medicine pouches that you make. So there's actually, as you can see, there's a lot into the game so far. The developer's still making, he's still got quite a ways to go. But it is functional, it is working, and you can actually do stuff. And I'll probably turn this one into a tavern franchise at some point as well. But I'm gonna explore and try to like do other areas like the farming and stuff, just to kind of show everything that the game can do. And I'll just take my time in the different episodes that I plan to do in this series and go into that. Let's see. So right now I'm just kind of grinding for stone because I need to add a complete, I think I got 16 in there now. I need a total of 20. I'm also leveling my digging. I need to get to 50 so I can get the bigger rocks. I'm also doing a little resource gathering for wood, and of course any vegetables or food items that I find. And after this is finished, I'll show my inventory so you can see what I'm actually getting when I'm harvesting those from the ground. I think I'm going to need to fill up my hunger. Yeah, my hunger's a little there. So, yeah, earlier I picked cabbage. It just gives you cabbage. Like, this is wild cabbage that I found. There we go. And you can see my hunger actually going down. Vigor, it means sleep. So what happens at some point when your vigor reaches 0, your energy does not replenish. So once you go there, and then you can't sprint or run or do any of that kind of stuff. And then hunger is important for, I think, for your healing. So if your hunger is too high at a certain point, you won't naturally heal. That might be right. It might be that you have to, only medicine packs actually will heal you. But you have, the thing is with hunger, you have to keep it low, or if it reaches 100, you'll start taking hit point damage. So either way, you have to finesse those and maintain them. How many stone do I have? 4 stone. Okay, well that's my 20 right there. I'd like to have a couple in case I come across somebody that needs some stone. And get some gold for trading. That's another thing. Having extra stuff on hand, especially in the early part of the game, is really good, beneficial, because when you're running across meeting new people, they will ask you, hey, do you have this? I'm looking for this. And if you already happen to have that stuff, you can just do an instant, like, yes, I'll do the quest for you. Then you go and you complete the quest right away without leaving them, or without leaving the chat box. In fact, you just, get gold right away. Another thing you can do is you can try to go track down these people after you've got the quest from them and try to find them again, which is a little bit of a pain, depending on how far away you travel from them. But you can rack, I don't know if there's a limit, but you can rack up quests from the NPCs if they give them to you. Because I don't think everyone needs, at some point, not everyone needs something from you. But those that do, you can find them and get gold once you turn those quest items in. What I eventually like to do is I like to remember the quantity that they need and how many, what type of things that are usually asked for. And I always keep at least 1 or 2 trades on hand that I can use to make some gold. That is if I'm in the market of people. If I don't care, because eventually you'll get to a point where your shops are just making so much gold that you don't really care about gold or making spells. The only thing you'll look for is if you're trying to make a certain item, or if you need a certain resource to do a certain thing, then you'll want to have some gold on hand to purchase those. But the quest system was recently updated. In my other game that I first started when I started playing this, I have a little bit of that game underway and into that new update with the quest system, but I don't really know how extensive it is. I know now you can go to like other settlements, and the mayor of that settlement will give you a quest to like go clear out the bandits nearby, or go to a nearby ruin and check it out. Or if there's like a bear or wolf, bothering the towns, they'll give you a quest to go and defeat that particular monster. Oh, great! I leveled my. Now I'm an alchemist. So now here I'll do these 2 right here. 1 more for the bear. No, that's the fern. Good. What I'll do is I'll show you how to craft stuff. So crafting, you don't need a table or anything. You just need to have the resources on hand. And then that's not everything. Like the seeds, you need to have, like in the background there, you need to go inside the farm on a certain table to craft seeds. Baked bread, those meat pies, you need a bakery, stuff like that. But you have these options right here. So medicinal plants. Strong medicinal plants. Okay, so that's what they are. And that's how long it takes to make them. So I'm going to do 4. It's going to take me 60 minutes to craft it. Now you might want to be careful doing this out in the open like this, because if a bandit comes along, they can kill you. Or if a creature of any sort come along, they can kill you as well. So you want to be kind of careful. Don't do it for too long, I would recommend. Because normally, if there's a wolf or if there's a bear, you'll hear a sound that they make when they're nearby. Yeah, but here we go. So right here is the medicinal plant. So I can sell this. I can. It gives you 50 plus health. So if I were ever to get in a fight or get, attacked, I can actually come here and actually eat this, and then this will heal me for that amount. And I've also increased my. This is twofold here. Where is it? Yeah, you're progressing on multiple things here. So gardener, that's what I was before. That allows you to have a farmhouse and garden. Now that I'm an herbalist, and I think I'm working towards an alchemist right now, that just craft strong medicine. Okay, so what this will allow me to do, I can build a windmill. So with the windmill, I needed that to take the wheat. I'm going to go over here and do it in my farm. It allows you to take the wheat that you grow and grind it down into flour, and then you can use that flour to either sell as bags of flour, or you can take it to a bakery, which I think I can build right now. Stuff is just coming in now. Some of it, it's not ready to pick. So this is all still mostly growing. Yeah. The top ones I usually do when I'm first starting. I'll do a roll of wheat. Yeah, I'll do a roll of wheat here. Because I plan on doing making a lot of bread and a lot of baking. Also, you can bake like blueberry pies, meat pies, stuff like that, and those do quite well, especially in the tavern. I try to have, in all my taverns, I try to have each type of pie that's offered in the game. I try to have it available. Okay, so add some onions. Oh, here we go. So I think I'm going to need, I hope I don't need treated stone because I'm not going to be able to build it, but I'm going to try to put a windmill up here. Once again, with the windmills, I think you can, any windmill, you can, even if it's not yours, you can go and you're able to use it. I could be wrong in that. But as you see, this early in the game, nobody really is building completing windmills, so it's not crafting. Building. Here we go. Windmill. Oh yes, cool. Oh no, I can do it. I just need 30 planks, which I have, and then I need 10 log. Yeah, we got this. I can do this. Kind of cool. You can see what it's gonna look like when it's done. So since I got gardening on that side, I think I'll start on this side and start putting in the windmills. So the red basically means you can't build there. We'll go back a little bit. Place right there. Yes. Alright, so now we have my first windmill. And I have all the resources already collected because I was doing a little grinding there. Wood and planks always have on hand in this game. Unless you're just exploring and just hunting or something of that nature, or fighting, then yeah, you don't really need them. But if you're doing any kind of like progressing up building, or even trading, always good to have those on hand. So as you can see, the wooden logs are now filled up, and then I have now the planks. Planks come from logs, and logs come from the trees. Alright. Another settlement has been established on the island. Alright. That's actually good because when I roam around and go exploring, I will hopefully be able to run into establishments that have attracted settlers, which I can, it's kind of like it'll group them together where I have a higher chance of finding the traders and the other NPCs that I need to be able to learn the perks from. Because in this game, there's a few of these, like this architect, like I'm building now, that's progressing that way, but there are some perks, there's absolutely no way in the game that you can learn those without learning it from another NPC. And so, with the way you have enough people coming to the island, one of those NPCs is going to get that skill slot that you need, and so they'll be on there. But that might be that one or two AI that's running around this huge map, and you have no idea where they're at. So towns and settlements are really good because they kind of group those NPCs together to where you can come around there, and they'll be hanging out around those towns. So it makes it easier to find. So now you can see I have a windmill. I can either just look at it, I'll go into it here in a second, or destroy the structure because I don't want to do that. And what I'm going to do is take my wheat, click here, and now in game, this is not actual hours, but in game time hours, it moves a little faster. in about 2 hours, these will be turned into flour, and I can come back to them. And the reason I put these here is that I can get the grain right out of here, and I can run over there to the windmill and just start filling that away right away. So I'm gonna still get some of these, get my alchemy up. Okay, put that up. I'm not doing any digging. I think you actually move faster too when your hands are free in this game. So yeah, that's a point to note. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to do that one. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to City Hall. I have a building, and I'm gonna add this untreated stone. I'm going to cut down another tree. Oh, another settlement. See, yeah. So once I get these things, what I'm going to do is I need to make gold. So to do that, I'm going to have to depend on quest right now. And the easiest quests are having certain items that those NPCs want, and then I can make 10 to 30 to 50 gold. I think there's some that are like give you like 200 to 300 gold. But yeah, doing that just little by little to get the 500, I'm going to need to find that trader to be able to learn, to be able to build that first shop. As you can see, the grind is a little strategic, and it also just depends in this early stage and like which direction you want to head in. Best thing is just, hang out at your settlement and have those particular NPCs that you're looking for with those particular perks just show up at your settlement, and you don't have to go anywhere. And of course, I can do that here in a minute. I'm probably gonna. They have to physically walk from the ship where you got off when you started the game to where you are. Your settlement is now. They actually have to physically walk there, and then they can join your settlement. So it might take a little while when you see new people arrive to the island. They may not pop up right away, but eventually they'll make it to you if they haven't joined another settlement. And slowly but surely, as long as you have places for people to live and you have good stuff going on, they will join your settlement. Let's see, yeah, there we go. So normally I built my farm, like in the last game, I built it really close to my settlement. But later when I started building the wall and then a lot of NPCs started moving, it became a little bit of a little hectic. So I recommend building like I did, like over the hill or up the hill, or just a good amount of distance away from your actual core of your settlement. I think that might be the horse that let's see, I think it is. Yeah, I can mount the horse, so I've actually tamed this horse. Cool, so I don't have to go find another horse. Good. The problem is, he'll move around on his own until you put a saddle on him, but you can't build a saddle until you have I think it's a carpentry or leatherwork or something like that building. Let's see. These are the building, the woodworker's house. So once you have the woodworker's house, that's going to allow me to build saddles inside there. The smithy is here. That's a small smithy, the regular smithy, worker's house. Stone. This is what I need for those trees. Stone, the stoneworker's place. Once I have that perk, you have to have a mine worker, which is like I think it's like the top level on mining. So I have a long ways to go there. Wow, I do have a long ways to go. And then you're going to need these resources to build it. So that's going to be the hardest thing. And already, see, I can build a bakery. Does not matter to flour, really. So, oh yeah, I was going to add to that. So let's add the untreated stone. Okay, so now I just need 10 treated stone. This is going to take forever. Unless I find a place that sells it. Let's go talk to people. Oh, let's look here first. What have we got? 4 settlers. I do not recall how many I had before. It was 3, maybe 4. But yeah, Ox Gilded Hide. That's the character that I created for this game. I have 4 settlers in my settlement. There are 5 houses, and houses are basically just any structure, including your common house, city hall, any of the shops you made. Prosperity is very poor. Of course, I don't have a city hall which I can put gold in to make it go up. Plus, you collect taxes, or we'll make that increase as well. Unfinished house, so that's going to be my city hall. I think I have it turned off where the NPCs cannot build their own structures, and I will allow that once I have a wall up and I have all my main core buildings that I want to have where I want them to be. I can do that because when the NPCs start building, they'll just start building wherever, and they'll take good spots that you might have had a plan for. So that's something like city design and planning design you want to do. You want to avoid turning that on early on, and you can do that through here in the management settlement. Only the leader can build houses and manufacturers in this settlement. So yeah, I got that turned on for now until I get my walls up and what I want to be around. Let's see. Oh, one way. Let's see if I can do this. Well, let me. Okay, so settlement. If there's somebody that's new to town, right? It's going to have question marks here. You won't know their names. You haven't met them yet. But they're a new member. So you can always periodically want to come back and check the bulletin board and just check and see if you have any question marks. And what you can do is you want to find out where that person is. I can click on the highlight on that. Then I go to the map, and if they're around... Oh, kind of glitchy there, but yeah, so there they are. You see them show up on the actual screen. They're over here somewhere. And it shows how far... Well, okay, there they are. See what I mean? It's kind of glitchy, the game is. But you can see, and you can find them. And that comes in real handy if you want to do quest. You're trying to find someone. Because what is this guy? I wish I could hunt. I wish I could catch a deer and roll. But I fear wolves. Maybe you can help me. He's going to want, I think, deer meat. And I do not have time right now to hunt down deer. Do I need gold? I'm going to look for something a little easier. Berries. The berries I have. This person she wants 10 berries. So I'm going to agree to the quest. Thank you. Now you can see the quest has been added here. Here I have your berries. I already have collected. You can see I got experience, 10 gold. My friendship went up with them. Yep. And then I can also, I saw, because this is a member of my settlement, I saw that I have 2 blacksmiths, I have a warrior, and then I forget what the other one was, but I have you can see what they do and how useful they are. But I can ask them right here if I forget, what do you do? And this person, or what are you doing? I have no house, I want to find the right spot to build. So, since I have 4 people here, oh, you can also see how much gold they're carrying, which is really cool. I like that aspect. Going to here. So yeah, so you can see their name. This person owns a house. Oh, it's because I sold it to him, that's why. But this is their gold. And so you can see everyone else here has 200 gold. Oh, it's an archer. So I have an archer, a warrior, and 2 blacksmiths. So what I think I'm going to do to just make some quick gold is I'm going to grind a little bit on the wood here and make some basic houses. And then I will sell all... I already sold 1, so I'm going to create 3 more houses and sell those to the people here. That will boost my economy by having those people be homeowners, which means they won't leave. I haven't had... I don't know if they can, but I haven't had any NPCs come to my settlement, join, and then leave. Don't know if that's part of the game, but I think it might be part of the game. Maybe something happens if they're unhappy. And if it's not, I know I've seen where it will be part of the game, where they will leave at some point if you don't make them happy. Which is how these games So yeah, this aspect of the game sucks. There's no getting around it. Especially in the very beginning when there's like nothing around. And I'm gonna do that as soon as I build these houses. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is go do a little exploring, go back towards the where I know the port is. That's where most of your settlements are gonna pop up first. It's close to the ports. I mean, there's people, the NPCs just get in there. They don't really care about the spot, and they're just gonna set up wherever there's a lot of flat land. Now this isn't the best place to set up a settlement, And there are much better, flatter places than this. But this one was far enough that I wanted to be away from most of the other settlements in the beginning, and it has a really nice view of the overall, just looking out over the land, because you have the big mountain. I think that's the biggest mountain, the way this island is made. You have this one big, huge mountain, and they'll even build a settlement up on top of that. But you have that in the background, which looks nice, and then there's like a cliff over there. If I run over there, which I'll show you when I explore, you can see for miles, and yeah, just like the vista there. And then you have this little bit of a flat area, so that's why I chose this one. Actually, in my other game, I saw a settlement that was built here, and that's what keyed me into this spot, that this would be a nice little building location, because it had its walls up, it had most of all of its buildings, and it just looked really nice. Woohoo! Woot woot! I have made it to the chopper perk, so I'm gonna go check that out. After I finish chopping this log, what that allows me. So already this log should be chopping much faster than I used to be. Yeah, and I'll just get through it a lot faster than I used to, which is good. Because now, when I chop down a tree, it'll give me 29, okay. Perk. Here we go. That's gardener, that's butcher, this is chopper. So, it just makes it faster, and then I get an extra log. And then what does the next one do? Okay, so I need the next one, right? I need to get 100 in woodwork, in the wood chopping, to be able to build a woodworker's house, which will allow me to build a saddle. And building a saddle will allow me to have a horse that remains in place. They will stay where you left them. Another thing I haven't tried, let me see. He's over there, but let me see if the horse comes running to me. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing you don't have. Yeah, when you whistle, when you actually have a saddle on a horse, you can whistle for it. And even if it's like on the outside of the map or nowhere nearby, it will come running towards you from some random off-screen point. I think it just finds out where your location is and does a random spawn around you somewhere, and it comes running up to you. Alright, so now these berries right now are going to be instrumental in getting me some gold as well as the wood here, so just getting a little bit of berries before it gets too dark. I mean, you can work yourself, until your vigor's at 0 if you want to, but I just find it easier to see because also there are bears and wolves roaming around that can kill you quite easily, especially when you don't have much armor like me. Yeah, I got any armor actually. What the hell? Okay, there they go. That was just like a visual glitch. The thing I hate about this, the logs when they get on here, I think there's a physics engine going on underneath, and so things start rolling around. Even when you step on them, they're still at a slow crawl, but sometimes this is how you have to do it. You have to stand on top of the log and just kind of follow it with your mouse cursor as it rolls slowly, because if I step away, see, it starts moving much faster. And then also when it gets into the heavy grass, you're gonna lose it. So another reason to work at in the daytime. Did I lose it or did I finish it? Let me see. Did I get the torch out to see better? I have no idea where that... Oh, here it is. Luckily I found it. Yeah, and so this is one good thing about a torch and the pickaxe and the regular axe is that you can actually hold a torch and see what you're doing at the same time. That comes in really handy by trying to work at night. Because without the torch, you're not going to see hardly anything at all. And with the way the grass is, you can lose it. So that went through much faster. I got a lot more wood. I think I'm going to accomplish getting... Look at this. The thing is, I don't have any main buildings. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of extend this little... If I can make a street, it would be right down this way. So I'm just going to kind of add another building right here. Another house. Building. Home. What's this? Yeah, let's make a 2-level house for this one. Oh, no, I'll do another one, and I'll do Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is put another house right next to it. And the only way to really line these up is to put them next to each other, kind of like this, and just eyeballing it, basically. I don't know what I probably need to go back and change it so I can build stuff closer. But you can also control, the distance between buildings to be able to build them. I think. Oh crap. Let's see if I can do that here. Build. I'm clicking the wrong button each time. Let's try it again. There we go. Alright. This will actually increase my building architect, and this will allow me to place it for sale, and then I'll go rest, and hopefully somebody will buy it, give me some gold. Then I'll come back first thing. I think I should have enough gold, or not gold, enough wood, and come and build 2 more buildings, so all 4 of my current sellers are happy and they have their own place of building. Because what happens when a seller first comes to your settlement is they want to have a place to live. That's the first thing. They need a place to rest their head, and so they're going to want to. The first thing they're going to focus on before anything else is to build a building for to sleep at, right? Their home. And then once they have a home, which I'm helping them along right now by doing that, it looks like I need some more planks. Let's just do 50. So once they have their own home established, whether they built it themselves or they bought it, the next thing, if they're have some kind of trade, they're going to try to build that type of building in your settlement. And so these guys are going to, next thing they're going to want to look for is setting up a shop. Now, because they can't build, I don't think these guys are going to be able to make it for sale. Right here, just look at my handiwork. Good. Yeah, see, this is my house. I can store stuff. I don't have a house yet because I want to have the biggest and best house. Actually, we'll build a 3-story house later on and use that, but for now, I just want these. I can use the common house and just build these for the settlers. And now that I've got the house for sale, they'll come along and somebody will buy it at some point. Oh, got 5 settlers. See, you build more houses, you get more settlers. And then let me show you what I was talking about earlier. We're unknown settler with question marks. Select them, and there they are over there. So my axe away. Scare them away. Go in and introduce myself. Hello. Oh, why did the torch go away? Yeah, someone bought the house. Great. I only got 62 gold for all that work, but 62 gold I didn't have before, and a happy settler. So on this real quick, when you're first introducing yourself to someone, you can go, why should I tell you my name, you dunce? You're probably going to have a negative impact with that person, and you don't really, you might want that if you're going to be a bandit, but if you're playing the good guy in this game, you don't want to do that. If I do, my name is Oxgilhide, just a straight answer, you probably get, I think you get like 5 points, but if I do this, my name is Oxgilhide, and nice to meet you, I'm extra friendly. As you can see, that gives you a 10, which appears here in parentheses next to their name on my relationship. And the higher the relationship, I think they'll give you more stuff, more gold. They may buy stuff from you where other times they want. And eventually, if you have a negative so far, the NPC won't even talk to you, really. They'll be very curt and short. See, and alright, I got a quest here. I'll get you the berry. This one just wanted 1 berry, but what does it give me? 1 berry. My friendship increased by 5. I got 10 gold from it and some experience points. I also got my screen. Okay, you can also collect taxes, but in the very beginning, because these guys need all the gold, you can get it out of them by selling them the house anyway. There's other ways to get gold out of them, but at some point, you can get taxes from all of these residents, and that's another way to make gold. Okay, so far I'm gonna do all right. I'm just gonna make the houses for them to sell them to make my gold. Let's see what I got. 271. So yeah, I'm trying to get 500, and then I'm gonna go in search of a trader. So real quick here, gonna go ahead and sleep. It is $2,200. Let's do it for another 6. That way I wake up sunrise but still in the morning. As you can see, more settlers have arrived. We have 142 out of 2,048. So once it's 248, no more settlers will add and join the game. So these, if I have any kind of, I don't think I've killed anything or bought anything yet, so I can't roast the meat, but if you do, you can come here and you can roast the meat, which you can then use to fill your hunger, which mine's alright. Berries are like the essential, like if you need food, it's right there, it's easy to get. And that's why some of these NPCs are coming, and they actually have everything you have. I mean, they get hungry, so they need food just like you do. And I got another settler, which is awesome. Traveler. Okay. Travelers, they may be someone who travels between... They're going to be right here. Travelers go between and maybe trade, maybe? I don't know. It might be even a new one. I'm not sure if I've seen Traveler before. Okay, so I'm going to give them the nicest greeting. Okay. 3 loaves of bread. Almost, man. Almost. I need to go get my thing. But what I can do, since he's in my settlement, I'll be nice. And I'll accept his quest. So then, everything that you take a quest from NPC, no matter where they're at, you go right here, under journals, and you can see that he wants 3 bread. So what I need to be able to give him that is I need to go back to my... yeah, it definitely has. Time has passed. For me to go back to the windmill and get the flour and add some more wheat there. And then what I will do is I will come back to my town here and I will build a bakery. And then what I will do, since I can still use a bakery whether I own it or not, I'll put the bakery up for sale. So if a baker comes along, they don't have to build their own bakery. It's already there for them. And I make gold off of that sale. Plus I can still use it after I've sold it. The only drawback, once again, is if you're using that area to like store stuff, you lose access to the storage area for that building. So far, that's like the only thing. I think you can go inside any other farm, any other thing, and just use yourself. I may be wrong. He may have changed that recently. We can't do that anymore. So yeah, you see my farm, my little garden coming along. Yep, still got some time on that. But I know it should have been 2 hours, so this should be finito. Ah, it's not. That's weird. I thought it would have been done by now. Okay. Just keep checking on it. It's 2 hours. It's some kind of game time. Potatoes. Alright. And what I might do, except for wheat, which I'm going to constantly replenish to build up my stores of flour. And come over here, because I own this. I'm not going to sell this farm. Just keep this one. And just put stuff in here. Yeah, I already got stuff going on here, so... Yep. My potatoes, to my onions. That way if I die or whatnot, I will have all my stuff in here. Ooh, really? Huh. Maybe I've just been keeping it. Berries. Let's do 20 berries in here. Okay, let's do 10, because I can sell those. Alright, so I got some. If I need some berries, they're in here. Even meat, I think we can do 6. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just store most all that right there for now. I don't have the store, so no point. Once again, another place over here to sell cook your meats, your kills, when you're hunting. You can actually sleep here. Let's do an hour real quick. It's still early morning. More settlers, great. Settlers actually are good, because when you get new settlers, that means more gold added to the economy, the island economy overall. It also means the potential new settlers coming to your settlement to settle. And that's what you want in this game, is you want to attract settlers to your settlement and grow. You want to have a thriving economy, because at some point, and it's still being worked on, war can come to your doorstep, and you can attack other settlements, and other settlements can declare war on you and attack you. So the bigger your population, the more likely you are going to be able to conquer others or defend yourself if you are attacked. And that is something that I think does... It hasn't happened to me yet because I've been nice to everyone, but it is something that another NPC settlement can randomly attack you. The way combat works, from what I can tell, is you have to kill off all their guards, or kill off all the guards in a certain amount of the population for them to surrender, and then you take that settlement over and you can add it to your empire. Collect taxes, assign pretty much everything. Your own settlement at that point becomes your settlement. The main thing is to that person won't be attacking you anymore, and also so you can collect taxes. One of the big takeaways from conquering settlements. Plus, that might be an in-game strategy later on, where you can conquer the entire realm. Oh, just from picking up stuff and increase my levels that way. The only drawback to being so far away from the farm is that your energy will run out. Like, there's no way. Dang. The way I hunt those, I'll show you later on. Maybe in another session here. On horseback with a sword. That's what works for me. Do I have a bow and arrow yet? No, I don't have a bow and arrow yet. Once I can make a bow and arrow, because I have to have a little workshop. Or do I? What can I create? No, I can create a self-made bow, can I? Just want one. Oh, cool. And then you have to create... Whoa. Oh, you see that? Yeah. That's a glitch in the game. What happened there is it was building the bow, but it shouldn't allow me to switch over to look at the arrows, but when I did it even create a bow? No, it just created a bunch of arrows. So, yeah, that sucks. So, once you start building something on the screen, just note, because it's a glitch, do not click on another item, because if you do, it'll start making that other item. Even if it's in the middle of something you're already creating, it will not finish. It will actually switch over to the other thing, like I did with the arrows. But that's fine. I was going to need to create arrows next anyway, so now... Yeah. And you also have to equip... Where's it at? There they are. They're hard to see. Yep, you have to equip to use the bow and arrow. You have to equip the arrows in one hand, and then the bow in the other. So now... I mean, it's fairly weak. It takes quite a bit of arrows to make a kill. I can find that deer again. Over there. Yeah, not great. Well, once again, it's a perk to increase your accuracy with the bow. So, yeah. Even if I can find them and shoot them and have bow and arrows, it doesn't mean you're going to hit them. People. That's another thing you start getting a habit of doing in this game, is just running up to people to see if you know them. At least I do. There's the deer. And you can get quests from them, or you can meet new people, and then when you're actually looking for someone, yeah, you kind of know what they can offer you. As in the way of what they can teach you at perks. And the longer, this is cool, I like, even though it's a pain in the ass, the longer you hold, your strength goes down, I think. Does it? Does it? Does it? Maybe not. So I can just run, it's just me running, trying to catch up, that's why the strength went down. Yeah, you can see I'm horrible at this. So you can try to calculate, like you do in real life, where he's going to be. Now this is not... I wish it was, but it's not very accurate. The deer does run away when you miss your shot. Ah, crap. And again, you do have to recreate all these arrows that you're wasting, spending. Ooh, did that hit him? Oh yeah, it did. I've gotten one hit on him. I thought that would increase my archery. I think I hit him again there. Nope. Come on. No, I gotta arch it up higher. Ugh, okay, I'm not wasting any more arrows. I can actually use those to defend myself. If something gets close, I got 10 arrows. Okay, yeah. We're not doing any more of that. This and torch. Okay, so I'll give you a little brief idea of how the hunting goes. I'm just really bad with mouse control in this game. So normally in those kind of games, I'm actually really accurate and hit them, but I think it also, there might be some randomization going on there. Preventing me from actually making any of those hits from actually counting until I face the perk. Might also be the bounding box when you're trying to hit the target might be increased as you increase in level for archery, so making it thereby easier to hit. Cool. Yeah, see, it's going a lot faster than it was before. And as you can see, I'm getting 2 logs instead of 1 for each tree. And then once I get my benchman down, then I will be able to build woodcutter's hut. That will allow me to build a saddle, which will allow me to have a horse I can call at any time, unless it gets killed, which horses can die in this. They're not invulnerable. Yeah. What's this guy? No. Okay. Actually, do I have a quest for you? Treated stones, yeah, it'd be nice, huh? Don't want to work for you. I'm not being rude, it's just... I need that myself, and then once I have something, yeah, I will take that quest. I'm not even gonna bother right now. So on that street, I have these single stories, and on this side, what I plan on doing is a 2-story wooden building. 2-story, yeah, 2-level. All right, cool. So the only difference that's, well, the only thing that doesn't allow you to build these, other than you have to progress in your architecture and building, is that they require more resources, but that's it. As long as you're not doing any kind of stonework building, these wooden ones are quite easy. Okay, how far do I need to go? Crap, I don't have to go that far. Because that's back there. Okay. So basically, I'm in, I wish I could build roads. That's one of my gripes about this game. You can't do your own roads. But if I did have roads, this would be like another street. Or for some damn reason. Why is it not letting me build? I might want to back it up right against that one. Anyways, since I can't do that, I'm just going to put it right here. Alright, fine. Still enough room to get by over there. You don't want to block yourself from any of this. And so this is going to be just basically another house for a settler, but it is going to cost a little bit more money, which, I sold the last one for like 67 gold, so It's not going to make a whole lot of extra money off of this 2-story one, but I will make a little bit more. And of course, it needs a little bit more resources, but... Let's see if I have 30. Do I have 30? No, I do not have 30 planks. I need to craft. So... Constantly having to craft and get your... Yeah. More settlers. Good. So yeah, I got more planks, and then once this is built, I'll put it up for sale. The actions of these NPCs are pretty much just, they're in like a little loop. They're random, they're not really responding to what I'm doing, because normally you wouldn't walk in front of someone when they're building a house. Like I can hit this guy on the head and still accomplish my task. It'd be nice if I was hitting on him here and he'd complain and run away. At least we would. Process is pretty much grind as well. I think you do build faster, of course, once your level goes up. What is pushing me? Dude. I'll see if they can push you out of the way. What the hell? Oh, you're an unknown settler, eh? Who the hell are you? Spawn. What do you want? 10 planks? Yeah, I can get those to you. Okay. Got your order. Boom, there you go. They gave me... You got 10 planks, I got 10 gold. Be gone. Push you, little bastard. Alright. Well, they can interact with you and push you around, I guess. And here we go. Bam! So I'm gonna sell it when I come back out. But this one, yeah, you got your storage right here. Your crafting table. Upstairs, you can see out a little bit, and you got your bed. Sleep there. E for sale, make it for sale. There you go. So I am adding more people than I have a chance to even make it back to the bulletin board to check. See how many? 6 now, 7. Wow, see. Yeah, you start building houses. I think word gets out that, hey, you're building houses now. Look at that. Uxie. Which I don't see Uxie on the list, so that lets me know this person right here. It's probably Uxie. Betcha, I'll go talk to them, and that's there. And they just bought that new house that I just built. 2-story one. So let's see. Uxie. Are you Uxie? Hello, you are Oopsie. Alright, what do you want? 10 stone? Yeah, I can do that. Do I have 10 stone? Oh, I had 10 stone. Oh, 25 there. Yeah, see, that's a little bit more gold. Things are looking up. What do I got here? Almost. So if I build one more house and sell it, I missed and didn't see what that Oopsie bought that house for, but I'm gonna build another house, and I know. Let's see if I got enough. Yeah, I should be able to do it here. 30 wood planks. Ooh, one more. Let's craft one. Let's craft maybe 20. Know how it checks for. I should be able to build the house there. I don't know why it won't let me. could also just be the ground around it. It looks fairly flat to me. I don't know why I'm but let's build another house, put it up for sale. That should give me the 500 gold I'm looking for. I've leveled enough to be able to get what I need, learning points wise. Then I'm just going to jump on the horseback. I think I'm going to sleep before the end of the should be nightfall for too long. And then I'll go exploring, looking at the settlement to try to find a trader so I can build or learn that perk and come back to my settlement and build my first tavern and my first shop. Forgot how long it took. I remember it took long to grind to like get resources. But, oh man, this right here takes forever to build too. Let's see if I can move over a little bit. You can see over there he's like building onto his house. So I think your house actually has hit points. All your buildings have hit points. And those can be improved upon or lowered by when you get attacked. Because one of the items you can put when you're doing sieges and attacking other settlements, you can have a catapult. So you can have siege weapons in there as well. And of course, the catapult, when it hits the structure of building, is going to damage it. And you can actually, I think you can destroy these as well. Of course, if you own anything, you can see the X there, you're able to destroy it. Yeah, no problem there. So this is identical to the one I just sold over there. I'm just going to build another one. Of course, I go and create 4 houses, and I've already got a settlement of 7 to 8 people here. So, yeah, I think that might be something when you start having houses and homes on your settlement, it attracts more settlers. I know I can get a home here. So, yeah, put that one for sale. What do I got? Yeah, I'm good. Go check the windmill here. I think the next thing I'm going to build here is going to be... I'll say someone bought it, and they bought it for 125, so yeah. Up from 6,725, which means I have my 556. That's very good. I think I might have enough daylight. What time is it? I don't know. Or is it? Well, I do need to eat. Cabbage is great for that. And I think I should have some cabbage growing in the garden. Good one, resources. I think that's cabbage here. I need to see if I get flour. Yes, finally. So, that's 15 flour. 5 more. These are just wild wheat that I found. I haven't actually harvested anything from my garden yet. Okay, I'm going to, however, chop down this tree. So you always need more wood either to sell or to build buildings. And I am going to build a bakery. For sure I might need some wood here for that, so. As you see, you kind of stand on it to slow it down, because I'm moving quite fast. And then you keep the center point of the mouse over it. I'm going to keep track of where that other one's going. Well, if you stand in front of it, it's going to do this right here. It's going to slow down just so you're stepping on it. It's going to keep... This is glitchy, I would say, because if you're standing on the wood log, it should just stop. But this one is slowly still moving underneath me, which is BS. But eventually you get so fast and so good at this that you don't mind it as much anymore. You just get used to it. And then again, I remember getting very annoyed by that. How many do I have? 40, okay. Let's do 20. that's good right there. Need that. I guess on the pickaxe you need both hands, so yeah, you're gonna lose your choice for that, but yeah, not to worry. It's just that chopping where you really need it in the dark. Stone's not gonna go moving anywhere. 41, yeah. So I think it's 1 to 4 on my current level here, but yeah, because I still can't dig those 5 to 5. I can't remember right now, but I think there's actually foods that you can eat that will increase your stamina. Or at least it'll make it increase faster for you. Oh, it's so annoying. Why would you make a game like that, dude? So on the road, on what that was calculating all the roads between all the settlements and within the settlements to all the buildings that have currently been established. And it decides how it's going to route those roads each time, and it's just refreshing that each time. Of course, as you play the game and it progresses and you get more settlers and more settlements, it can actually take quite a bit, depending on your computer system, to actually calculate all those roads. It's actually really poor design, in my opinion. You know, you should just be able to create yours, or maybe just limit the road building between the settlements, maybe, because that's also a glitch in the game that I found that so far, or just it isn't in the game yet, where all the settlements except yours have roads between them, and when it comes to yours, you don't have a road. So there could be a major road going right across here from one settlement to the others, and yours is left out. But I think it should just focus on, if it wants to do the calculation, you should leave that, and then leave the interior road building, right, within the confines of the settlement, however big that is. Allow you to just lay those down and maybe take some stone from me or something. That's how I think it should be. Because what if I just want to do, you know, very simple or very artistic looking kind of designs of the roads? You know, I should be able to modify that. 7 houses and 7 settlers. So I know everyone. Once again, these little green ones right here, this means that that person has a house, so not including me, because I'm just living out the common room, the common house. All these people here have houses, and this is how much gold they have left. So these are the people who bought the cheaper one-level, one-story homes, and these two have bought 2-story, so they have less gold. They have nicer houses. Another good thing, reason you want to check this, especially for me, since I'm trying to find a trader, and it's going to show you right here, specialization is trader, as you'll see right here. So if I want to increase my chopping, I have a chopper, I go to UE. If I want to increase my gardening, I go find this warrior. I can't even say that. But you find this person right here, right? I can't remember what Traveler does. It might be under a perk, it'll tell me. And of course, I know Blacksmith right here. So. But I have that part. Oh, bakery. I'm going to make a bakery. I might tell you what time it was, but I used to tell you somewhere what time it was. No. Maybe it's in the journal. Nope. No. Okay. So what do I need? Let's see. There we go. So I need at least 30 planks, which I have, and at least 5 logs, which I have. Yeah, easy. Alright, cool. And I don't have thought this far ahead. Well, I'm gonna put the bakery over here. So it's kind of on the main square over here. So I'm just gonna leave this like an open marketplace here in the middle. Of course, once I turn the can't build buildings here part off, this guy's just gonna come and just fill that crap with stuff in it. But hopefully, I can have my essentials where I want them, and they won't block off my entrance. But yeah, since this is coming back, the farm is right behind here, then I can get flour, and then this is like one of the closer places to the city center. But I can make both my pies. And I can make blueberry pies as well as do my bread as well. But I do have that quest where he's asking for 3 loaves of bread, so I'm just going to do that. There's also a 3-story house. If you build it, it allows you that it has a bakery inside. And that's going to be like the house that, I think it's the best house you can make in the game. But you do have a bakery inside there, so if you didn't want to build like this kind of bakery, it does have a stove, a baking stove in there where you can actually bake bread. The only thing is, it just allows you to bake bread, it doesn't allow you to bake pies. So the only way to make pies is you have to have this bakery. So if you plan on making pies, you can't get around it, you're going to have a bakery. But what I'll do, because I know how it works and I don't really need to store anything in here, is I'll do that and I'll put it up for sale to sell to another baker. That's good. It's getting a little late. What do we do, about 11 more minutes gaming here? See where I can get, how far I can get. Alright, cool. That away. Just gonna show you. Alright, good. So I wish they actually filled this up. Because, yeah, I can't figure it out what you gotta do. Set up for sale. So this is where your storage is. Like if I want to put flour or bake pies, I don't want to carry them around, you can put them in there. And then here is where you come. Flour. Oh, it makes bags of flour. So yeah, I'm gonna do 5. Look at that, 300 minutes. So one thing you got to be careful about in this game is a little ridiculous on the crafting part of things. Is you can only make 1 item at a time, and the time to craft is really far-fetched. It's way out there. Something I don't like about the game. It's that. But you can see it goes through. But what I was going to get, the point I was getting at is that if you don't have, let's see, your hunger goes up to 100, and you craft something like a lot of something or something that takes a very long time to craft, you can actually starve to death and die while you're crafting. So, but I have enough here. I do have something. So what I'm going to do is going to make 1 more, but I'm going to do a berry pie. There we go. Because when I do get my tavern, I'm definitely going to have berry pies in there. Cool. So my vigor's gone down a bit. Curtail that hunger. Another settlement, which is good for me. Fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my journal. I'm going to highlight that quest. And then when I come back, I can see where that person, because I know they're going to be they should be hanging around my settlement somewhere. This guy's just, unless they're like a traveler or a trader, they don't travel off too far. Oh, wait. What? What? How'd that happen? What? That's not right. Making me a liar up here. So apparently that person that, I think they're in my settlement, wants 3 bread. They are 3,770 meters from here. What the heck happened there? Did I lose the guy? Maybe I lost the guy. Let's go check the bulletin board and see. No, I now have 10 settlers. So, was he not a settler, maybe? Maybe that's what it was. What's his name again? Brian Catil. So, Brian Catil. No! So, hey, that was somebody that was hanging around. I mistook him for a settler. I took a quest from him. So now I wish I hadn't. He was just passing through. Didn't stick around. And now, to turn in that quest, I have to travel all the way down there. Which, I'm going to do it anyway, so maybe that just gives me a point to head towards in my investigation to find a trader. Oh, but I have 3 unknown settlers here, so let's find them And that could save me a whole exploration trip. Unknown settler. 30 meters away. Unknown. I'm going to hit him up. Or her. Hello? You want planes? Okay, here you go. Yes. Oh. You need 10. I don't have enough, do I? Alright, so that case, I need to go here. Just create the 10 that they need. Go about that order. Here you go. And I got 10 gold. 10 planes for Tango. That was a horrible deal. I absolutely got gypped on that. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. And you can also tell when they're nicer, armored up, dressed like that, that they're gonna need better housing, and they should have more gold on them as well when they're like that. Alright, untreated zone. Yeah, I'll give you some untreated zone. Okay, I don't have enough yet, but that's fine. Hopefully you are... you guys searching for? Hopefully that person's in my settlement. Just give myself another endless quest. So I guess I could have looked and seen what they were when I was talking to them, what they do, but if I forgot to do that, or if I'm in a hurry, I can just go and do the trading and meet everyone and then come back here. And I can just look by here, and if I want to find them again, I just select them right here. Swordman, warrior, archer, gardener. Do not see a trader, and as I was saying in the beginning of the game, not very many of them. And when they are, they're more busy trying to build themselves a nice house than they are worried about creating a shop so that they can establish trade. But it will happen. I will find one somewhere in one of these other towns. The only problem now is I need to find my horse. Get my sword out too. Oh wait, what the sword is on this? There's just this one-handed iron dagger. Not only is it short, and it doesn't do much damage. That's all I got. Alright, so I need... Does not come to you cold, okay. So what I gotta do now... I gotta find either the horse that I trained already. And this is another thing, it takes you forever to travel. Is your energy bar there? It keeps getting depleted. Some more potatoes on that. Definitely gonna need more wheat, so I'll get wheat. Nice to have some ambience of rain going on. Break up the monotony of just a sunny day. So, best case scenario would be to find that black horse that I have trained, which should be just trotting around, not actually running away or anything. Somewhere around here. How cool would it be if I could jump on the deer's neck right now? Yeah, once I can find a horse, I mean, if I can't find one, I'm just going to give up and start walking in the general direction, but trust me, with the way the energy works in this, and the danger involved if you are on foot, trying to travel over a large distance, likelihood of you getting killed is pretty high. Even on horseback, you have to be careful, because if you run into something and it stops you and you're being chased, and there's a wolf or bear nearby, they will get you and kill you. We're just going to get the cabbage here, because this is a very good staple for replenishing your food needs right here. Cabbage is pretty good. And of course I'm getting my alchemist up increased here. But I'm only doing that because it's just here in front of me. I'm not making it an objective or anything. I remember where that horse went to. So the horse horse should be. I don't think any NPCs or animals just blink on and off the map or just disappear. So the horse should be actually be somewhere around here. I don't see the horse yet, so I'm just gonna hang out. Pickaxe. So I got that quest item, and how much gold? I got 566 gold. Even better. I mean, this should be like something I'm like focused on anyway. Is just increasing my my digging, because you know, if I find a miner or a digger, I might actually get that perk, the digging perk. Because I can make some more houses, sell some more planks, sell some more stone. Might do that. It all depends on like what's around, what comes first. I'm so close to actually leveling this perk that it'd be good not to waste gold on that and train with someone. Let's see that training down the road. Never heard of an animals on there. Yeah. Especially when you're traveling around, you want to keep the ear out from certain types of animals, like any wolves or bears. Those are two the first that come to mind. Anything else you can probably handle. And bandits are supposed to be able to attack you as well, but I have not yet seen a bandit outside of its lair. Oh, there's a fox. Their skins are actually really rare, so if you kill one of those, keep your skins. The only problem is you have to level your scavenging of resources. I forgot what the actual perk is called, but yeah, I think it's tannery, something like that. You got to increase that, and then you'll be able to get meat. Because right now, it's actually a good thing I didn't even see it. Don't even touch the animals, but I can get meat. Pointless. Here we go. Okay, here it is, Butcher. Maybe this was an additional perk I got, or maybe I might have learned this. I think I might have learned it from another one. But it's a good one to have, because it allows you to have one meat from the animal, so when you kill the animal, you get at least a piece of meat. And it allows you to build a bakery as well, which is cool. You're not going to do bread. So if I level this, it's going to allow me to get horns, claws, and trophies. And then this is what you want right here, get the skin, animal skin. So fox skin, once you get that level, it's actually a quest item for normally like nobility. I'll get my horse. Yeah, and I think you can get like 300 gold for that particular quest item, so 250, something like that. Here we go. Alright. What I'm gonna do is go to the red guy. Oh wait, do I have 10? Oh yeah, let's go to this guy. Go turn in the stone quest. I might actually, because I'm so close to leveling that perk, I might actually stop and jump off the horse just to level that particular stone perk. If I find some. Right, here we go. Turn it again. Hello, yes, I have your stones. 25 gold, see? That's better. And you're teaching me today. Archer, haha. Maybe next time. Alright. Another person new. Nope, I know that person. Alright. So I'm gonna make one more pass. Looking like a little town here now with all these buildings. It's gonna look even better when I put a wall around it. Settlement. Oh, okay. So I'm going out of settlements looking for a trader. It'd be pointless if I had one right there. So last check. I'm gonna put the guy who needs the bread. Where the heck is he? Oh boy. Over here. So I'll just kind of use him as a basic guy. But since I'm going over here, I'm gonna try to. Oh man, I won't be able to see that far. It's raining. I think I just saw some stone there that I can get. Because the horse is tame, it won't tend to run off really quick, so you should be able to just do what you need. I'm trying to level this digging here. So I'll be able to get bigger stones. It'll make it easier. As you can see, you're not trying to hunt and find the smaller stones. You can get the bigger stones. And stone is a quest item and a resource that you need. So great. Now I have the digger. Wow, of course we're all the way back here. So give me an idea. Like, yeah, that was like 4 for 4 on the stone, and he made it way back over here. Going. Another thing about getting back on your horse, or when you're taming, you have to have empty hands, so keep that in mind. And the stop, you have to be going for dismount to show up. You have to be going pretty slow. Alright, so this should be quicker at least, even though it's a 4x4. And I'm working on mine worker, so I need to get that mine worker done. But I think it's about 1,000 gold. Costs like maybe 20 learn points or 30 learn points. I think that might be the highest level of that one. I know where he's heading. What is this? 7. Can I do 7? Yes, so now I can do at least a 7. I put a bit informative in this video, but just trying to talk through all this grinding. Because otherwise, if I just like did it and didn't talk, it would be really boring. Just the grinding. Maybe it's boring now. Maybe just talking about it. These videos are more for not the experienced players that know what they're doing, but people who have bought the game and are kind of looking for a way to get started. You know, things to do. It's not really a getting started that much of a starting guide out there, and for people who haven't bought the game, trying to decide whether this is something they want to get or not. Really cool story about this game, which kind of made me lean. I already wanted to buy it when I read the synopsis of it, what it was. But that is done by a lone developer. He's been working on this for years. And he's actually, I find it actually kind of heartwarming that he actually has his wife involved with this as well, so she's helping him as well, and I think that's really cool. The guy quit his job so he can do this full time. So this is his full time. Well, if his wife's helping him, she may be working on the side, but if she's helping him, this might be their full time income. But I think he's in Germany, so I don't know how the heck. It's got to be expensive. I don't know how you can get by. Even if the game's doing quite well. As I recall, I didn't pay a whole lot for this game. Like 50 or 60 bucks. But it just happened to hit a lot of those little points in a game that I was looking for. I actually found out about this game from I think it was in a discussion forum on Stream. For another game, and they were saying, hey, I'm looking for a game that does this, 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 and it was in another game I'm playing, maybe a survival game, I think, and someone says, hey, you should check out Kingdoms, it has all those things you're looking for. I was like, huh, that's a very generic, weak name for a game. You know, it doesn't really stand out Kingdoms, but I was able to look at what they were saying, how he described what was in the game, and then I found the name of the game, and was able to determine that this is the game that the guy was mentioning. Because Kingdoms is a very generic name. If you do a search for it on Steam, or if you do a search for it on Twitch, you'll have quite a few options come up for that. So yeah, I would have went with a little something more, maybe Kingdom something something or something something Kingdoms, just to differentiate between all the Kingdoms out there. Of course, I think one of the big ones a lot of people know is Kingdom Hearts, which I've never played that game, but I know of it. So even though it's raining, you can kind of tell partway down the mountain here how this is overlooking most of the place, and when it's clear, you can see a lot more. It's a lot clearer, and you can see a lot further out. I think there's also a road over here somewhere, and then that will lead me. Great thing about roads, once you find one, follow it, because it's going to lead you to civilization, whether you've been there or not. If you can find a road, it will lead you there. It looked like it was just okay. Wasn't actually a road. Let's go to the map and see what we got. So there's Silvergate up here. I'm gonna get down a little bit. Name of the land, Gammia. Okay. And by the way, you can hold down Shift as you're doing your WASD keys, and it will make it move a lot faster than if you don't use them at all. You're trying to move around the map. So there's my banner. There's my settlement. This is me. I haven't gotten too far from it. So I'm pulled out as much as I can. If I go this way, yeah, I don't know where anything is. It's like nothing. When I came through here, nothing was established yet. I mean, there might be a couple of yeah. Here we go. So these the ruins that I found. He should put the port on there, because at least you know like where you came in. Is it on there? Oh, there it is. I can kind of see the port. So even though it's not fully on there, I kind of got an idea where it's at. Okay. Map. Yeah. Another thing, if you see a NPC just walking around, you can stop them and talk to them as well. So it's that one shot that just might get lucky. But that might be the kind of person that has the perk you're looking for when you want to learn. But this is a little nuance of this game, is trying to find some NPC that has a particular perk, and it's also levels as well, like the level perk. So if that person is the same level as you, they're not going to be able to offer you anything. So they have to be able to teach you something. They have to be like one level above you, and then they can bring you up to their level. There again, you need to have gold, and you need to have learn points, which you get learn points from leveling the character. Buffalo. Yeah, I'm not too interested in honey. Even though I got a bakery now, I can make meat pies. I'm just not too interested in hunting just yet. And more than likely, it's not going to be in this session here. But when I do like a video session on taverns and shops, I'll show you a good little setup to be able to make a lot of money on buying raw meats, and then how to sell cooked meats in return. There's a horse over there, which I think I mentioned in the first video. Go over there. I don't kill horses because you never know when you might be out and about and you don't have your horse, or your horse gets killed and you need a new one. So if you kill that horse, there may not be any horses left to tame. So it's a good idea just to, not kill those. The NPCs do a good enough job as it is killing horses for the horse meat anyway, so. Oh, one good thing that I'll show you right here. What do we got? We got some logs that need some more planks. Now you can't steer, control, but what you can do, that's why you're riding. You can craft your planks and crank, craft some items there. I hear a horse in distress. That's what that yelling is. Usually it means they've run into a rock and can't get away, but sometimes it can say, hey, they're being attacked by a bear or a wolf or a creature like that. If you're hunting one of those. Yeah, it's going a little longer than I thought it was going to be. I'll just do a little bit more exploring and maybe try to find my first settlement this way. So it's basically, the land's there, you've been through here, but you don't know where anything is. Like settlements, until you discover them or run upon them, you have no idea that they're there. But right there, if you saw that, I'm going to go check it out. Where's that? There we go. So that question mark, okay? Question mark means that there's something undiscovered out there. So that could be a bandit lair, which would be fine with me. So I can kill him and take his armor and stuff and destroy him. And get his gold. Or it could be a farm, which, doesn't really do much. Except put something on the map so you have something to navigate by. Or it could be a new settlement. And that's what you're hoping in most cases that you run into, is you find a new settlement. It can also be an iron bank, which means there's an unending supply of iron there. Or it could also be a ruin, where some ruins, it's a farm, see? And then it will clear that question mark up, and I will see a farm there. If I go on the map, yeah, whatever that is, it says that's the farm right there, and I think that's who owns the farm, maybe. Oh, what is that? Oh, we got something over. So by doing that and getting close enough to it, I can set that question mark as my destination. Find it on my compass at the top there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And that's going to be a settlement. That came up. So I think if you're in a proximity close... What the heck was that? Oh, just the way it was hitting it. Is it tomatoes? Yes, it's great. Ripe tomatoes. Can't remember if I have these or not, but yeah. If you're not sure, it's always good just to stop and pick a couple of the plants. So you can become a hero. If you're the only one that has these, you return back to your village. What's that up there? Is that the same farm? Yeah, it's the same farm, okay. And this is 380 some odd meters, so it's right over the hill here. Oh, you do need to navigate between the trees. If not, you'll just run into stuff like that. It may not be able to make its way around. Like so. You can also jump. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Maybe. Oh, maybe you can't jump. I thought you could jump. Alright, so here's what a basic little wall looks like. I'm trying to just avoid that and put a nicer looking wall. So I'm just holding it off until I get more stuff. But I have now discovered this. This gives me my traveler perk. Gives me some nice experience. And the first thing I want to do is go over here and find out who's who. Because even though you can find the names of people here, if I get off right here, right away, so you can see that right there is City Hall. That's what it's going to look like at my place, and then you have a commons house there. I'm going to go over here to bulletin board and see what I can see. It doesn't have this, since this is another settlement, it's not mine, you don't see all the information that you would, like where people are and stuff, but you can see who the leader is. So if I find that person, I'm going to be nice to them. The reason it is, if you're nice to them when they are looking for someone to attack, they're probably going to attack somebody they don't like. Not necessarily the case, but it's nice. It's good to be nice to them so that they're not going to attack you. At least right away, if any attacking does go on. You want it to be on your terms, not theirs. Alright, so settlers, got 8 in here, and they're poor. So, it's just starting out, so you might not find, but hey. We're here, so let's take a look. What is this? See, these people are in here, they're NPCs, they're building their own. So I'm gonna go and greet this person here. Hello. Oh, see if I had a vegetable pie. You have vegetables. Didn't think about that. Oh wait, no. Good. I'll bring you pies without berries. Okay. Well, I got other things to do. But hey, can you teach me something? This is where you find out. Oh, look at this. This is textbook case here. All right. So first person I asked in there, I happened to go to a trader. You need to have at least a 10. That's another important thing about friendship. Is you have to have a certain level. So I got it right away. 10 with this person. Sometimes you might have to do quests for them to get it. 500 gold and 5 learning points. Only 5. Yes, I definitely want to do that. Now, if I had the gold, I don't, but if I had the gold, and I have the 10 friendship, and I still have learning points, I could go to a money lender, which would make me be able to build even bigger taverns and shops. But since I just need the basics, boom, I'm done. I got it. Don't even need to be in this town anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like say hello to people. Hello, see if there's some quick money to be made here. Go to leader, you fool, you have no interest. Being tasked for you, only uninteresting one. Okay, oh that's cool. See, believes that the head of the settlement wants to entrust me with some tasks. This is all new. Yeah, these weren't here before. So this is going to be the leader. I know that because they pointed me in the right direction. There his name is. Okay. Nice to meet you. My name is blah blah. What can I do for you? I came because I was told there was an assignment for me. Alright. Sir, I have a task for you. Go to the nearby ruins, which I haven't found yet. Alright. Why not tell me where the ruins I need to visit? Alright, there we go. There, sir. There you go. Outside the village, and people will tell you if you get lost. Can you teach me anything? Architect. Okay. So yeah, you can increase that, but I'm gonna try to hold off on that. So, I'm gonna get this wheat. Always good to have wheat. Hope that's not my horse screaming. That would be bad. It's not my horse. But I do need my horse. Where is it? Where I get off? I got off over by the bulletin board. Oh, I'm gonna get this wheat here. Now the horses, even though you're inside like a corralled area, they still will wander out. Right away. Oh, that's really good. So I found the trader to be able to build my trading post and my tavern. If I go here to building shop, yep, see, I can now build small shop and a small wood tavern. Which I could build a tavern right here, but not yet. I'm gonna go back to my place and get that started. And I will definitely do that in another session. Okay. So there's a bandit nearby, and they're saying they want me to go defeat the bandit. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is look for my horse. As soon as I find my horse, I'm going to conclude this video, and then I should pick back up in a day or two. Maybe this weekend I'll do another video. And I'll go on these quests and show you how the quests are done. For now, I'm just going to look for my horse. They do wander out, the horses. It's not, at least like, oh, that one's going to run for me if I get next to him, so stay back. It's getting late too, which is not good, especially trying to find a black horse. Like sometimes you forget about the horse, what you're looking for, and then the horse will come to you. Doesn't work yet. Is this? Whoa. So, yeah. You hear that? That is a bear. Where is he? So it's that bear is attacking my horse. I don't have a horse anymore. What was he attacking? What was that? Oh crap, here comes the bear. He's sniffing from me. Oh crap, is he still coming? No, he's gone away. So yeah, that was my, in this game at least, my first bear encounter. Usually if you're on a horse, you can run away, you can actually swipe at them. If you're careful, you can actually kill them. What I like to do is let the villagers, someone else fight them. And I just help them out, and then we together defeat the bear that way. Or a more dangerous way is to... time-consuming, but dangerous way is to get on horseback. And then use your bow and arrow to shoot from a distance. Using range. And then fighting him that way. Oh, this is the guy who wanted the bread. Oh wait, no, that's not the bread, that's the, I guess I gotta find... yeah, I gotta finish this quest first, so... oh, man. I lost my horse. Dang horse. Well, the good thing is that I have... even if I die and respawn, I have the trader perk, which will allow me to build the small shop or the small tavern. And that's actually doing pretty good today, because that was my main objective. I actually got the I like the peppers. I can try to chase down another horse. Cucumbers. What's that? It's just a rock. Let's see if I can get lucky here. I'll run into some rocks and trees. Got him! Alright. Yeah, at least the taming, you only have to hit him like three times, and I can defeat him. What is that? I think I think this might be the ruins that they're talking about. Let's be good too. I get gold for this, so that's worth it. So once you tame a horse, so what that means is that you can ride them. Once you get off them, they will wander off, and you can lose them. But if you were to lose them and come back across that horse again, you'd be able to jump right back on. There's the bear again. There. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think this is it. No, this is just a farm someone built. I want to go back to that area. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna sleep. And then I'll end that section. My mind's starting to go, so what do I do? As I make my way back here. I have a hard time identifying my horse from like other horses. And I'm pretty sure this horse is gonna wander off too, so. But I sleep here, so yeah. No, then blacktail, white. Really kind of white tips on the head, on the ears there, okay. Alright, put that out. Go upstairs this time. And I'm gonna go to sleep. And with that, I am going to conclude this one. Hope you liked it. Tune in for the next one where I will continue, head back towards my my settlement. And once there, I will build my first tavern and shop and show you how to get that all set up and running. Alright, till then. Let's see.
ただいま全11地帯から925地帯へ向かっております。